What's up, everybody? What's up? Before we get started, like, comment, and subscribe. So, today is a pretty good day. You know what I'm saying? Today's a pretty good day. Woke up, God put air in my lungs so I could breathe. A lot of people didn't wake up this morning. So, yes, sir. It's a good day. And, what comes to mind? I got a question. Are you the Joseph in your family? Let me say that again. Are you the Joseph or the Josephine in your family? And you be like, what do you mean? Am I the Joseph or Josephine? Well, let's go ahead and dive on in. Okay, so a lot of people might know the story of Joseph. You know, he can interpret dreams, and he was like the second to the like the 11th child out of all of them, all of the brothers and sisters. I mean, all of the brothers that he had, and he was favored. Brothers were jealous of him, sold him into slavery. Even through in those moments, like when he was in those valleys, he still God still, was with him, and he was able to help the people that he was around. Even though he was enslaved, he was able to help, Potiphar, and that he was able to, tell, the Pharaoh about his dream, when that time came. But even though he was in that valley, and even though things was going on around him, he let God use him in whatever situation he was in and where he was at. Could God bless Joseph? But like everything around him was blessed. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, are you the Joseph or Josephine in your family? Meaning, are you the one in your family that you might be? Let me say this. Let me say it like this. Let me say it like this. Let me do my hand like this. What I'm saying is, are you the Joseph or Josephine in your family? Because through it all, those circumstances and everything that Joseph went through, everything around him was blessed. He was blessed, even though he was going through all of those situations. And after all of that, his family came, and when the famine and all that stuff hit, because Joseph was able to interpret that dream of the 7 years of good, and while he ain't good, go ahead and store up the resources, because when the bad come, you ain't gotta do too much. Well, I mean, you gotta do a little something, but we gonna have the food and all the resources that we need. Are you gonna be the one that break those curses and all of those different things, and be the Joseph of your family, that even though things don't look good right at the moment, but little do they know that you are the blessing. Sometimes it may not seem like it, because you're like, Lord, why I keep going through? Why do I keep going through all of these different things? But you know what? Through it all, Lord, I don't know what's going on, but I'm still gonna praise you. I'm still gonna let you use me in whatever capacity it is, so you can have the glory and you can have the honor. So through all of those circumstances, Joseph knew who he was. He knew who he belonged to, and he just trusted the fact that, okay, my father said he'll never leave me or forsake me. So, you know what? I'm just going to get up in here, get to work, do what I need to do. And Joseph was blessed even in the valley moments. You know what I'm saying? Did he have some stuff he had to go through? Yeah, got accused and all kind of stuff Joseph went through. But in the end, he was the one that break that stuff, help save this family, the people of Israel, all of them. Even he helped save a lot of people because he let God use him and be the one use him to help not only the kingdom, but his family was blessed through that. And remember in the story that when Joseph interpreted that dream to the Pharaoh, the power that the Pharaoh gave him, like, hey, don't touch my wife now. We ain't playing that. But nobody else had power. His power, the only person that can override Joseph in the end, well, other than God, was the Pharaoh. So that should tell you something. Even when you might think that you at the bottom, but it's not what man says or what people say or whatever. It's let God do the increase. Cause people will look at you like, dang, how they got that, how they did that, whatever, da 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 da, how they got that. I'm doing this and that. Can God use you? Can God use you to get out what He needs to get out? Can He use you to the point that you are so submitted to the Father that He can just use you? Yeah. Are you submitted to God to the point that He like, okay, that my child right there, yeah, she know who she is, he know who he is. They know that they belong to me. That's my child right there. Even though they're going through this situation, they still praising me, still worshiping me, because they know who I am. And regardless of whatever, they gon' do what I tell them to do. So are you the Joseph in the family? Joseph and Josephines. Are you the ones? You might be the one to shift everything in your family for the better. Everybody in your family been drunk, but that doesn't mean that you are. You the curse breaker. Everybody has had a poverty mindset, but God done blessed you. You broke that. Everybody in your family got bad health or whatever, but guess what? You broke that or whatever. So you the curse breaker, Josephine. You the curse breaker in your family, Lord. You know what I'm saying? Oh Lord, thank you. You are the curse breaker. You are the ones that's gonna go out there and do what you need to do. Not only for the kingdom, but for your family and whatever He sets on your heart to do, you gonna do it. Cause you know who you are in Christ. You know who you belong to. And politely, I'm gonna just say, if He did it before, He'll do it again. If He brought you out before, He'll do it again. Because you know who you are. You are, like I say, you stay submitting. You're being humble. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like when they say, like, you need to ask for forgiveness, like, every day. Like, that's a fact. Big facts. Just because, of those sins that you be doing, you be like, Lord, forgive me, please. Lord, please forgive me. But then there's also the ones that you don't be knowing that you be doing. It seem innocent, but hey, it's a sin. Look, a sin is a sin. It don't matter how big or small. It's the same. Look, the same amount of sin for this and the same amount for that, it still can land you in hell. Yes, sir. So that's why we gotta stay submitted, trust God, and hey, Josephine, hey, keep your head up. God got you. God got you, Joseph and Josephines. Keep your head up. The sun will come out tomorrow. It come out every day when, God woke you up. But, just a little something, little words of encouragement that regardless of the situation, when you give yourself truly to God, just watch it work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, so much beautiful things happen when you submit yourself to God. And that's the thing. When you are so submitted and you have that relationship with God, people go like, well, dang, why you talk when you talk about Jesus all the time? Well, what's up with that Jesus? Hey, I tell you what's up. Hey, bro, Jesus died for my sins. God sent His Son. Are you gonna send your child to die for everybody's sins? I'm just gonna say probably not. So yeah, I'm thanking God for sending His Son, for dying for my sins. I'm just saying. So I'm just saying, Joseph, stand up. It's okay. It might be a little rough right now. People may not understand your worship, why you worship God, or how you do, how you give Him, why you give Him praise like you do, because they don't know what you went through. They don't know what God done brought you out of. But guess what? Them testimonies gonna be popping. Them testimonies gonna be popping. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know with your testimony, boy, you might done save somebody's life by opening your mouth and telling how good God has been for you. That they like, man, that thing sound kind of nice. I might need to try God, try Jesus for myself. Exactly. I could tell you about Jesus all day. I could tell you how good God is, but until you actually had that, you got to have that, intimate moment for yourself, and then you'll know. You be like, hey, oh, hey, I see what I was missing. I didn't know it was like that. Guess what? A lot of people probably didn't even know about that until they said yes. And all the different, like all your situations and your circumstances start turning around. And, people be looking at you, why you happy? You ain't got no money? Are you sure? Man, I'm rich with health and strength. Because guess what? I'm still living. I'm still moving. I got my limbs. I got my good sense. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? If God, I'm good with that. Shoot, God gonna help with the other provisions. Like, you know what I'm saying? God is the source. The source. God is the source. He ain't the resource. He is the source. So if you drawing from the source, He gonna provide all the resources. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. God provides. But like I say, I got two hands. And I thank God for the plan. Check you later.